Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I welcome this motion because climate change is an emergency that affects us all, but like other issues in society, some are more equal than others when it comes to climate change. And if you look beyond our borders throughout the world, it's the poorest in the world who are affected, from floods in Mozambique to regular flooding in places like Bangladesh as well, and there's increased destruction with regards to climate change. But also at home as well, that it's the poorest in our society that suffer from the impact of pollution in terms of poor health outcomes, or where they're actually placed as well. If people went down the main ribbon roads in our borough, they would see that they're dotted with large council estates, whereas the more affluent in our borough are placed away from that. And it just shows that in terms of effect, it's the poorest that are affected the most. But also we need to bear in mind that our policies, when we implement to tackle this emergency, is evenly distributed, that it's not the poorest in our borough that bear a disproportionate amount of costs that is spread evenly. And what I would particularly, if Councillor Blake asked for ideas, is to actually look at these policies and see how they impact in terms of socio-economic inequalities as per the Equalities Act when it was first introduced under Labour government. But subsequently, after the general election, the Conservatives disapplied the section which related to socio-economic inequalities and how public decisions impact on that. And it's important that we show that we take concerns of the poorest in our borough and we bring them along in this debate and be inclusive and encourage more BME or working class voices in this debate, and for this movement to be led as well by BME and working class and left behind demographics, because it's important to show that it's a universal issue and it's a universal concern. So I'll end with a quote from the philosopher John Rawls, and I agree with Councillor Blake that it is an issue of social justice. And in his theory of justice, which I read as a student 20 years ago, I'm reading it now, he says that natural distribution is neither just nor unjust, nor is it unjust that persons are born into society at some particular positions. These are simply natural facts. What is just and unjust is the way that institutions like ourselves deal with those facts. Thank you very much.
Councillor